Hello again, second graders. We are going to read a collection of poems today called Whatever the Weather. But before we get started, we're going to introduce some power words. We're going to look at some of our power words or vocabulary cards to help us better understand what we read in the stories. So the first word that I have for you is the word splatter. Say that word with me. Splatter. Splatter. So when things splatter, something drops or falls out of them. So for example, if a wet dog shakes, water will splatter everywhere. The second word that we have is the word rumble. Rumble. Say that word after me. Rumble. A rumble is a long, booming noise. So I may hear a rumble of thunder during a storm. Rumble. The next word that we have is the word slather. Slather. If you slather something, you put a lot of it over something else. So as you can see in this picture and probably connect, Mom will slather my face with sunscreen. Slather. The next word is the word glide. Glide. Things that glide move smoothly and easily. Ice skaters glide across the ice. Glide. Covers. Covers. Something that covers something else goes over it. So your hand covers your heart when you say the Pledge of Allegiance. Covers. The next word is the word creep. Creep. When things creep, they move quietly and slowly. So I may creep to my desk when you are taking a quiz. Creep. Slithering. Slithering. If something is slithering, it's sliding past. A snake moves by slithering on its belly. Slithering. And then the last word is the word shimmering. Shimmering. Something that shimmers is shining. The glitter is shimmering on my hands. Shimmering. So now we're going to use some of those power words to help us better understand the collection of poems that we're going to read. For this activity, you are going to need your My Book. So if you will turn to page 176 in your My Book, please. I want to remind you, before we read, that good readers make sure they understand a text by asking and answering questions. So for example, we might ask questions like when. We might ask that before we read, during reading, or after reading. We might ask why. To get information, to help you understand the text, to practice being awake or paying attention as you read, and to be curious and wonder as you read. We might ask the questions how. Use the how to ask questions for who, what, where, why, when, and how. And then look around in the text and pictures for evidence to help you answer those questions. We're always looking for clues. So let's practice in asking and answering questions while we read poetry in a text called Whatever the Weather. Remember that poetry uses images, sounds, and rhythms to express feelings. So as you read the poems in Whatever the Weather, look for words that appeal to your senses, words that make you think of powerful images or pictures, words that are fun to say or that sound unique, and words with repetition of sounds, words or lines. Remember, we always ask and answer questions before, during, and after you read to help you get information. Look for evidence in the text to help you answer those questions. We're going to watch a short video on weather and our feelings, and then we're going to get into the poems, Whatever the Weather.
How does the weather make you feel? Sometimes rainy days can make people sad. If it rains on a day when you have something fun planned outside, you might feel disappointed to see dark clouds in the sky. Sometimes rainy days can make people happy. If you want to stay inside and feel cozy with a book, you might be delighted to see a cloudy sky. Sunny days often make people cheerful. Feeling the sun on your face can make you smile. No matter the weather, look for ways to enjoy it. Weather by Eve Merriam. Dot a dot dot, dot a dot dot. Spotting the window pane. Spack a spack speck. Flick a black fleck. Freckling the window pane. A spatter, a scatter. A wet cat, a clatter. A splatter, a rumble outside. Umbrella, 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 umbrella. Bumbershoot barrel of rain. Slosh a galosh, slosh a galosh. Slither and slather and glide. A puddle, a jump, a puddle, a jump, a puddle, a jump, puddle splosh. A juddle, a pump, a luddle, a dump, a pudmuddle jump in and slide. Covers by Nikki Giovanni. Glass covers windows to keep the cold away. Clouds cover the sky to make a rainy day. Nighttime covers all the things that creep. Blankets cover me when I'm asleep. Cloud Dragons by Pat Mora. What do you see in the clouds so high? What do you see in the sky? Oh, I see dragons that curl their tails as they go slithering by. What do you see in the clouds so high? What do you see? Tell me, do. Oh, I see caballitos that race the wind, high in the shimmering blue.
So when we think about asking and answering questions, I want you to use the details from Whatever the Weather to answer these questions, either with a partner at home, or you can just answer them out loud. What questions did you ask yourself about the poems before, during, and after reading? I know for sure I asked myself what some of the sounds and the words were on that first poem. A spatter, a scatter, a wet cat, a clatter, a splatter, a rumble outside. Umbrella, 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 umbrella. Bumbershoot, barrel of rain. So it's making me think it's really raining hard outside. See if you can find places in weather where the poet uses repetition. And how do the sounds of the words help you picture what kind of weather she's writing about? I know in weather, the poem Weather, we saw slosh-a-galosh, slosh-a-galosh, slither and slather and glide, a puddle a jump, a puddle a jump, a puddle a jump, puddle splosh. So we can really think about how hard it's raining by hearing those words like puddle and slather and splash and slosh. And then the last question says, compare the settings in covers and cloud dragons. And how does each poem make you feel? So compare the settings in covers and cloud dragons. And how does each poem make you feel? So when we think about the setting and covers, you can see that it's dark outside, it's rainy, it's nighttime. We see the settings happening outside and inside. But then in contrast, cloud dragons, it's nice and bright outside. The sun is shining, there are clouds in the sky that are making shapes. The friends are laying on hills looking up at the bright blue sky. So think about how those two settings are different and how did each of those poems make you feel? I hope you enjoyed Whatever the Weather. Good job, second graders.